Once upon a time, in a small village surrounded by rolling hills and lush green fields, there lived a delightful little puppy named Max. Max was a playful, adventurous little creature with the fluffiest coat and the brightest eyes. Loved by everyone, he roamed the village daily, filling the hearts of those he met with immense joy. One day, a curious little Max ventured beyond the familiar paths of his village, drawn by the tantalizing scent of wildflowers swaying in the breeze. In his earnest exploration, Max found himself lost amidst the sprawling woods that bordered the village. As the sun dipped behind the horizon, the cheerful sky was replaced by twilight, and Max began to feel the first flutters of fear. The woods seemed vast and echoing, and every rustle of leaves made him jump. As Max wandered through the woods, his joyful barks turned into forlorn whimpers. Each sound disappeared into the night, unheard by anyone but the forest creatures. His thoughts were a mix of regret and despair. Would he ever find his way home, where warmth and love awaited? Meanwhile, in a tiny cottage nestled at the edge of the village, Lucy, a young girl with an unyielding spirit and a heart full of compassion, sensed something amiss. Ever observant, Lucy had noticed that Max had not bounded down the lane for his evening visit, as he always did. Concerned, she set off into the dusk, her lantern cutting through the encroaching darkness like a beacon of hope. As she entered the woods, Lucy whispered encouraging words to herself, knowing all too well that they held power not just for her, but for the world around her. "Be brave," she spoke softly, her own heart bolstered by the affirmation, "and follow your heart." Her gentle footsteps and soft voice traveled deeper into the woods until they reached Max's ears. The puppy, who had been lying low beneath a tree, ears drooped and tail limp, perked up instantly. Encouraged by this unexpected sound, Max let out a tentative bark, each bark a desperate plea to be found. Upon hearing him, Lucy's heart leapt with joy. Guided by his increasingly hopeful barks, she soon found herself face to face with the tearful puppy. "Max!" she exclaimed, her voice a melody of relief and reassurance. Kneeling down, she gently wrapped her arms around the trembling pup, speaking in soft, comforting tones. "Don't worry, Max. You're safe now," Lucy whispered, her words like a soothing balm to Max's frazzled nerves. In that moment, Max understood the power of kind words, their ability not only to convey warmth, but to light a path through darkness. With renewed confidence, Max and Lucy retraced their steps back out of the woods, their kindred spirits united in an unspoken bond. As they emerged from the trees and made their way home, Lucy's compassionate words lingered long after the journey was over. They resonated not just with Max, but with everyone who heard their tale. It reminded the villagers of something profound. In a world that often rewards strength, there is immense power in kindness, in words tenderly spoken, which can mend hearts and guide the lost back to safety. Through Lucy's empathy and Max's trust, the villagers saw how the gentle whisper of compassion can transcend fear and forge pathways of hope. And so, the tale of the lost puppy and the power of kind words solidified its place as a timeless reminder of how simple acts of love can ripple through lives, binding communities with threads of unwavering humanity.